dear students. Welcome to my SST class. To continue the chapter 5 from the civic side, Women Change the World. Let's recall the previous learning. In previous class, we have discussed the topic first, fewer opportunities and rigid expectations, and topic 2, learning for change. Let's start with third topic, and that is schooling and education today. Many boys and girls attend school today, but there still remains a difference in education levels of boys and girls. According to 1961 census, about 40% of all boys and men were literate compared to just 50% of all girls. In 2001 census, this figure have grown to 76% for boys and men and 54% of girls and women. But the percentage of the male group is still higher than female group. The dropout rate, you know what is the meaning of dropout? Means जो school छोड़ के जाते हैं उसको dropout बोलते हैं. So the dropout rate of girls is very high, especially in the rural area. This is due to the circumstances and attitude of the family and society. Girls are expected to take care of house and their siblings and elders. An immense number of SC, ST youngsters leave school at an early age. The 2001 census also shows that Muslim girls are less likely than Dalit girls to complete primary schools. Many reasons like non-availability of teachers and school, lack of transport, cost of education, mindset of teachers and parents are responsible for the negligence of education in Dalit, Adivasi and Muslim community. Let's move on to the next topic, and that is women's movement. Now women and girls have a right to go to school. There is a change in scenario that existed many years ago. This change has not happened overnight. It is a result of the continuous struggle and efforts by women individually and collectively. This struggle is called the women's movement. Many women's organizations from different parts of the country as well as individual women are a part of this movement. This movement has the support of many men also. Even in other spheres like legal reform, violence and health, the condition of women has improved. Various strategies and methods are used for spreading awareness, fighting discrimination, seeking justice. Now, we are going to discuss some of the strategies which are very useful for women's movement. So first one, campaigning. You know this term campaigning. Campaign means a set of planned activities. So campaigns to oppose discrimination and look for justice are an integral part of the women's movement. The impact of the campaign is implemented by passing of new laws, guidelines against sexual harassment and amendment in dowry laws. So what is the meaning of passing of new laws? New laws have been passed as a result of campaigns. In 2006, a law regarding domestic violence was passed. This law gave legal protection to women who faced physical and mental torture at home. Second one, guidelines against sexual harassment. In 1997, the Supreme Court passes guidelines to protect women from sexual harassment at workplace and within educational institution. Now last one, amendment in dowry laws. You know what is the meaning of dowry? Dowry means an amount of money or property which a woman family gives to the man she is marrying. It is called dowry. हिंदी पे आप इसको दहेज भी बोलते हो. So in the 1980s, there was a nationwide campaign against dowry deaths. Women groups spoke against the failure to take action against the people responsible for dowry deaths. They took to streets, approached courts, etc. This issue hence gained importance and became an important matter in the newspaper and in the society, hence leading in the changes in the society. Now we are going to discuss the second strategy, and that is raising awareness. The first step in addressing any issue is to raise public awareness about it, isn't it? So the women's movement did the same and spread the message through street plays, songs and public meetings. The next one, protesting. When any violation against women take place, the women movement raises its voice against it. Some popular and effective ways of drawing public attention to injustice are public rallies and demonstration. Now we are going to discuss the last segment, or we can say the last strategy, and that is showing solidarity. What is the meaning of solidarity? Solidarity means to support of one group of people for another. It is called solidarity. Okay, so showing solidarity with other women and causes is also a part of the women's movement. Just like women hold up candle to show solidarity between the people of our country and Pakistan. Every year on August 14, many people gather at Wagah border and hold a cultural program. So, my dear students, now we have to discuss some important keywords, or we can say glossary from your book. So, first one, stereotype. So, stereotype already we discussed in class 6. Stereotype means when we believe that people belonging to particular groups based on religion, wealth, language are bound to have certain fixed characteristics or can only do a certain type of work. We create a stereotype, isn't it? So, second one, discrimination. When we do not treat people equally or with respect, we are indulging in discrimination. It happens when people or organizations act on their prejudice. What is the meaning of prejudice? Prejudice means to judge other people negatively or see them as inferior. Discrimination usually takes place when we treat someone differently or make a distinction. Violation, when someone forcefully breaks the law or a rule of openly shows disrespect, we can say that he or she has committed a violation. Sexual harassment, this refers to physical or verbal behavior that is of a sexual nature and against the wishes of women. Okay, so my dear students, that's enough for today's class. We'll meet in our next class. Till now, bye. Happy learning.